I have no idea what you're talking
Well, what
about.
does that have to do with the right to vote?
The right to vote was historically withheld from men of color. It was a white...
It was also withheld from
Listen to
the
me.
general population.
Do not cut me off. Do not cut me off. I am in the middle of speaking.
I don't care if you're in the middle of speaking. You're in the middle of a debate.
The right to vote
You don't have your TikTok mute button, sweetheart?
I will not be speaking anymore until you have a conversation with him.
Well, look, if we can, for both people, if we can allow each other to finish, even if you want to jump in, just let the other person finish speaking. If somebody's going on a monologue and they're filibustering, I'll try to get them to wrap up, but just if they're making a point, just try to let them finish.
No, I did not go to school for 4 years and build a platform to be talked to like this, so I will be walking away from the microphone right now, and I would encourage you to get your guest under control. I'm going to take 2 minutes, so you can ask him questions if you'd like, and I will be right back.
Because you run the show?
I just won't be back. And
I don't give a shit. What do I care? I'm here to have a debate, not listen to your whining. Do you want to have a debate or not?
All right, I'm not going to be talked to like this.
Well,
so
do you want to just take a little 2-minute breather? You want to take a 2-minute breather?
This is feminism? You're the strong woman? You're the strong woman? Really? Whew, strong woman. I will not be talked to. Like what? What did I even say?
I'm giving you 15 seconds, and if you don't give me the mic, I'm leaving. Go ahead. 15.
Oh my God, you're going to leave?
Yeah.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Look, Andrew's finishing his point.
I was.
He was finishing.
I'll give you the quick answer.
I have to wait for you to let me talk. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So what I would say is this. When you say ignorance is bliss, all you're doing is alluding to the fact that people should engage
I'm giving you 15 seconds, and if you don't give me the mic, I'm leaving. Go ahead. 15.
Oh my God, you're going to leave?
Yeah.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Look, Andrew's finishing his point.
I was.
He was finishing his point.
No, I'm serious. 15 seconds.
Hold on,
because he's been talking for the last 5 minutes. So it's really not fair. You're not moderating very well here.
Well, to be fair, you guys got to allow.
We were actually doing really well, I think.
Hold on.
Until I was making a broader point, then that wasn't allowed.
Well, it was at the expense of me speaking is the problem.
Hold on, just one moment. So, look, in conversations and especially in a debate, look, sometimes people are gonna butt in. There's been a few times you've done it.
Yeah.
Andrew's done it. Okay. Gonna get the soup chats here. We have Cole Marshall. Why would anyone? This is from earlier. This came in.
I saw this. That's funny.
Why would anyone care if you leave? Who are you? You're supposed to be defending your worldview. W. Andrew from Cole. Thank you, Cole, for the super chat. Do you want to respond to this, or?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. My name's Kylie Brewer. I'm sort of like an up and coming like activist type person. I feel like I have my goal here was to educate just about feminism generally. So I'm sorry if that hasn't like held up to your standards. But yeah, if I do leave, I think the debate would end. So I think that might be why people would care. But anyways, thank you for your comment.
We have Chaotic Fuzz. Why are you letting her hold the debate hostage? She's being a child saying, if I don't get my way, I'll leave. It's disrespectful to the platform and listeners.
I think it's disrespectful to be talked down to the way I am. So that is why it's not just about like leaving and holding the platform hostage. It is rather a fact of protecting my integrity, and I will never let myself be in a place where I feel unsafe or like I'm being belittled. So if that does happen and continues to happen, I will leave, and it's not a reflection of, the platform or anything. It's just like for me as well. So.
Okay. We have Lucas here. Ma'am, kindly address your emotional dysregulation. It's unimpressive, but more importantly, a telltale sign of an intellectual mediocrity flailing away. Wow, a lot of big words here, Lucas. In the undertow of cognitive dissonance, fallacious logic, and ultimately a fully metastasized mind virus. Do you want to respond to that from Lucas?
Sure. Lucas, it sounds like you pulled out your thesaurus for this, so congratulations on that. But I would like to say my IQ is relatively pretty high. I'm not going to like talk about where I went to an Ivy League, but that doesn't matter. If you disagree with me, you're going to hate what I have to say regardless of whether I'm intelligent or not intelligent. So, but thank you for watching regardless.
Thank you, Lucas, for the message. Little Miss Feminist, alphabet soup with me. I assure you, the alphabet soup is far more expansive than the law degree that Brian and Andrew might possibly be aware of. That, notwithstanding, as logician, rhetorician, and debater Andrew continued, is superior to me by order of magnitude. Rest assured, that piece of paper signifying your four full-fledged years of imbecilic indoctrination is meaningless. Oh, but hey, How many genders are there? Would love to hear your take on that. Do
Me
you
too.
want to respond to him on that, or Lucas on that?
Bathroom break. If you have anything to say, because remember I was gonna.
Yeah.
step
Do you
out.
want to do a quick response to Lucas?
Yes.
And then feel free to take a break.
Yeah, that's an interesting. That's an interesting question. I think that for me, I believe that sex is biological, so it's what's assigned at birth. So it's like male, female, and then gender. I think is really like open to interpretation, but like definitely, man, woman, trans man, trans woman, non-binary are the ones that I really like, see pretty often. But there's room. I mean, I just think it's very individual. So, but yeah, good question.
Okay, yeah, feel
I'll be
free to
back.
take your break. We'll read a couple chats here.
Don't you think that if you saw the last 2 episodes, they went 5 hours, why would you presume that yours was going to go less and that we would know you
Because I
had
have
health issues?
Because I'm telling you, I have.
But
when you
problems.
get to the show?
Oh my God! Wow,
You're- th-
unreal.
This is an initial, this is a disclosure now, but look, so we're going to continue the conversation, but there was one other thing you said to me there in private.
You're fundamentally a dishonest person. Like, fundamentally dishonest. There's no reason for you to hold that presumption at all. On top of there being no reason for you to hold that presumption whatsoever, you get to the studio, then say you have health issues. It's like, yeah, it seems fundamentally dishonest.
Right. I mean, that's just kind of something that you don't want to disclose because it's a little embarrassing. But
We're not
okay.
asking you.
Are you cry?
Look,
Strong
we're
woman?
not asking
I thought you were a strong
look,
woman.
I hope you guys have a really good day. I'm leaving.
Hold on,
No,
Andrew.
you're
We're
gonna
not
cry?
asking. Hold on. We're not. Look,
I thought you were a strong
Kylie,
woman.
Kylie, do you want to just take like 3 minutes to gather?
I'm leaving. Like, I'm driving home.
I mean, you agreed to.
I agreed to appear, not stay for the entire.
Yeah, but that you can't do some technicality where, well, I showed up for 2 minutes and I'm just going to leave and get the benefits of. Look, Kylie, just take a 5-minute breather. You still there, Kylie? Yeah, I'm here. Look, do you want to take a 5-minute breather, come back, and we'll talk more. Okay. All right. Here, I'll do some chats. I'll read some chats. Let's see here. We have.
What was the third pillar of feminism?
Well, I think we're getting close to the end. Is this what we want to talk about for the last, few minutes?
Well, we have another 30 minutes.
Sure.
It's 5:59 right now. We have.
All right. Well, I might just have to take
6.
another break because I'm not feeling so hot. Is that all right?
There.
But
I
I'll
think-
tell you what I would like to talk about next, though.
Well, one thing here, I think it would be fair.
I just told you I have medical issues, though. Like, I genuinely need to take a break.
Hold on. I'm fine with you taking the breaks.
Okay.
But given the frequency and the duration of said breaks, I think it's reasonable to ask for an additional 10, 15 minutes to make up for the breaks that have occurred thus far.
Sure. I will give you 10 minutes more. So we can go till 6:40. But
That's
other than
fine
that,
with-
I
that's fine
truly
with me.
cannot stay longer. Like, I have problems. Like, I have
Yeah, no,
medical
look, do
problems.
you want to go ahead and take the break and we'll let some
Yeah.
chats come through? Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna.
To pay me the amount that I was paid to be here, so I'm gonna go because I have medical problems. I'm not feeling good.
What if somebody in our chat offers to pay you?
More.
Do you think they would?
Yeah.
Well, they would pay me and then.
Yes, if someone offered, I would stay and I would cry on camera. But I don't know if they will.
This is why we have the wage gap. This is literally why we have the wage gap, ladies and gentlemen.
But I highly doubt that someone will offer that.
I wonder. So they're offering you.
They're offering me 50.
So if you stay for another 2 hours, what would that cost?
Oh my God.
Like $500
No. My God. More.
on top.
Like, probably double.
Double
500, so 1,000.
The original, okay, double the original. So I think we would need, in order, would you actually, if it was doubled, would you?
If it was actually doubled, I would stay, because again, I do have a problem. Like, so I could probably stay a little longer.
Tough negotiation. 2
I
hours.
generally just have issues though. Like, that's not a lie. So I just don't like to talk about it. But I have a hard time. Yeah. Like I could like.
And what is the
headaches
issue
and-
anyway?
I don't really like to talk about it, but I've had like concussions, and stuff like that. So
Concussions?
You
it's like a brain, like
TBI?
yeah. I mean, traumatic brain injury. Yeah, it was a traumatic. It's like I get like really bad headaches and like
Do you want? We have like
difficulty breathing.
Tylenol or ibuprofen. We could give you.
But yeah, I don't really want to go too much into it.
Okay.
But I have had someone offer me, but I just don't think this is a good environment. So I think I'll just take the offer that the person has given me of the original amount, and I'm just gonna head out. I think so. Yeah. I just I think my health is more important than whatever you've offered me, which is not much. So.
I mean, I don't think it's
you guys
fair.
have been lovely, but I really again I need to leave. Like
Okay.
I'm not feeling good. But
Do you?
but I appreciate the debate. It was
Do you want to
interesting
do
and fun.
Do you
but
want to give a closing statement?
my closing statement is that I love to learn and to meet new people, and I wasn't putting my medical issue aside for money. I didn't know how long this was going to be. That was my fault, I will admit. But I appreciate learning new perspectives. I was hoping this would be a more calm and demure experience because I've been trying to be more, about facts and negotiating. But I appreciate the time that I've had here, and I'm, looking forward to learning more about you both. So.
Wait, what does that mean?
And I have medical problems. I'm not feeling good.
What if somebody in our chat offers to pay you
More.
Do you think they would?
Yeah.
Well, they would pay me and then
Yes, if someone offered, I would stay. And
Negotiate.
I genuinely do have issues, though. That's not a lie. So I just don't like to talk about it. But I have a hard time. Yeah. I could
And what is the
headaches
issue
and-
anyway?
I don't really like to talk about it, but I've had concussions, and stuff like that. So
Concussions?
it's like a brain,
TBI?
yeah. I mean, traumatic brain injury. Yeah, it was a traumatic. It's like I get really bad headaches and
Do you want? We have
difficulty breathing.
Tylenol or ibuprofen. We could give you.
But yeah, I don't really want to go too much into it.
Okay.
But I have had someone offer me, but I just don't think this is a good environment. So I think I'll just take the offer that the person has given me of the original amount, and I'm just gonna head out. I think so. I wasn't putting my medical issue aside for money. I didn't know how long this was going to be. That was my fault, I will admit. But I appreciate learning new perspectives. I was hoping this would be a more calm and demure experience because I've been trying to be more, about facts and negotiating. I think, but I appreciate it's possible, but I really need to leave.
May I just at least? Can you stay for Andrew's close?
No, I don't.
Look, we're not kidnapping you. I'm just asking if you can at least stay.
You have to clarify you're not kidding. Yeah.
Well, yeah, not. But you said you could stay 5 minutes. Come on.
I'm leaving. I mean, what? No, I'm going. But I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for the.
Not right.
Well, and what's weird though is who would offer to pay, the conversation
Simps.
was pretty tame.
It was.
It was especially maybe at the beginning it was even at the beginning when there was a modicum of heat, it wouldn't have warranted I need to leave. But then that passed. The conversation, she was losing the debate, but the conversation was fine.
Yeah.
Conversation was fine. No need to leave at that point, but whatever. We'll let the rest of these chats come through. We have.
But you know what she'll do?
Sancho
Right after
donated
this.
$100. Wait. She can handle teaching at 3 Chicago high schools, but the slightest upset pushback and she gets crippled.